Hey guys, welcome to the Insurance Marketing Brain Dump Podcast. My name is Kagan, where we help insurance agents be found online. I'm here with Sean and Andy with Glovebox, and we're at the InsurTech Connect conference, having a great time here. But guys, welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, we're excited to be here.
All right, well, so first off, I want to say your branding is phenomenal.
Thank you.
Thank you as well.
It's, I mean, like your mascot, right? I mean,
The
it's a
astronaut.
mascot, the astronaut, right?
Yeah.
Now,
You saw
do you guys have an astronaut actually walking around as well, or is it just
like at the office
Yeah.
daily?
yeah,
We're
right?
working and it's always
We wear
there.
our space helmets while we're on our computers.
That's
so
right.
It makes sense.
Well, I mean, the only space helmet I've seen is my 4-year-old son who wears one.
There you go.
But you guys have taken it to the next level.
yeah, we have actually, it's one of our co-founders, Ryan, my brother. It's his wife that's walking around in our spacesuit. So
Okay.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
She
we
committed.
feel like
She committed.
we're feel like we're one of the few that's out here doing something like that. So
Yeah, no, definitely. So, okay, so tell me though, let's talk a little bit about the inspiration. We talked a lot to insurance agents about branding, but why the brand of the astronaut? I mean,
run with it.
what does that do?
Honestly, that's really funny. We were working on an app. Logos are always hard, and mascots are even harder because it's a big commitment. You know, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Who are you going to? You know, it's who you are
Yeah.
forever. And as we were launching the app, it was the launch. The launch. We're working towards the launch. You know, what do we? We got to
okay.
get to the launch date. The launch date. The launch
Yeah.
date. And we kind of joked like, oh, we got to have a spaceman because we're taking insurance into the future. You know, revolutionizing this, and then the launch. And we're like, maybe we should just use a spaceman.
Yeah, it made the most sense. You know, we noticed that we were feeling like we're making a difference in the industry and doing something that's never been done before, and we still feel that way. So there's validation being here.
Yeah.
But then Spaceman, just like people love it, and NASA's a big thing right now with 50-year anniversary of the moon landing, and
Yeah.
things are irrelevant.
All right.
you know?
And I love space anyway.
That's
so
awesome.
Who doesn't
Yes.
like space?
And just so you know,
astronauts?
Andy's lost his voice to some degree,
Yeah.
so he's not this sausage.
Talking to way too many people.
It
out
shows
Yeah.
there.
the marketing's working.
That's
People want
right.
to talk
Yes.
to them.
That's right.
Yes.
All right, so now you got to tell us a little bit more about what Glovebox is actually doing in the industry.
Yeah, so we're Glovebox is a centralized mobile app that allows consumers to access their policies, home and auto policies, like their auto ID card, their deck pages, regardless of the insurance carrier that they're with. So a lot of these independent carriers, Safeco, Progressive, Travelers, MetLife, Nationwide, go get your policies through Glovebox.
Yeah, we're really aimed at helping the independent agency. That's our background.
Uh-huh.
We're a very, very large agency in Denver, and the amount of service requests that come to an agency for where's my policy, where's my ID card, hey, I'm at the DMV, hey, I thought I was with the John Smith agency, whatever it might be, who is, insert carrier name here. And we just saw a bog down in our own servicing for 60+% of the calls being something that technology can handle.
Yeah.
And just saw very low adoption of the independent channels carrier portals. So that's when Glovebox was born. We thought, hey, there's an opportunity to, one, help the consumer. Let's get our docs a little bit easier. Let's make life a little easier for everyone that has an insurance policy, which is, most people. But two, let's help the independent agency get some better branding out there. Let's help them get their own app. Since they can, it's a struggle for them to compete with, a captive market that has an app. These independent agencies don't have the budget to go build a giant app. They're expensive, and they take a lot of work and a lot of headaches.
Definitely.
And right now, until Glovebox came around, there's no aggregated space for a consumer to find their policies, regardless of who they're with. So that's that space right now, making sure, regardless of what carrier you're with, you can have a place to go get your policies and take care of the servicing needs.
All right,
that
so
are
I want to
simple.
talk more about marketing opportunities
Yeah.
here. But before I do that, I want to always make sure we have a call to action here. We're really working on our call to actions these
Nice.
days.
Sure.
And so make sure to subscribe to this channel, comment right now, tell us what you think, ask some questions about Glovebox. We'll make sure we get them to the right people,
Yeah,
right?
that'd be awesome.
So quickly, though, I want to talk about the marketing. And this app takes you further down the road. Not, I want to hear the vision. Okay, I know maybe not everything's completed, right? I mean, as a startup, we talk about our vision, our dream, and not everything is done, right? It takes
Sure.
time to develop. Technology is always changing, and of course, we always have new ideas,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, no doubt.
So first off, how many ideas have you guys had thus far, and how many have you really put in play yet?
We have
I'd love to know.
a notebook full of things we
Gosh,
want
yeah,
to do.
Yeah.
we've got a list,
Yeah.
a list after list, a list of
And
the
then
lists.
leaving
Yeah.
here, we know we're going to have to reorganize that.
Right.
So priorities.
Man, priorities are
It
hard.
shows, honestly, where the insurance space is at and why this InsurTech movement is rapidly growing.
Yeah.
It's because the space hasn't been touched by insurance, and so there's so much that can be done. To your point, is what do you do first?
Yep.
So, a little bit about, where we're at and where we're going is really that initial, let's just get your auto ID cards and your policy docs
Sure.
in there and make sure they're live.
Simplest
on
form,
demand.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do the easiest, but sometimes the most impactful.
Yeah,
Correct.
Right?
Just very simple, and that's it right now. From there, what we get to build on and add some of the paint and, the nice things to the house that we're working on are, these are just pulling of documents, and I've just got my ID card there, and it's
Right.
always live, it's always up to date, and it's always active instead of, oh, is it expired? Did I get it in the mail? The next couple steps with that is furthering that integration with the carriers, deepening the API that we've got so that we can do simple things like bill pay. Bill pay in the independent channel is fairly broken. Carriers stamping letters and throwing it in the mail. Us as the consumer not knowing who I'm with because I'm with an independent agency and I don't know the carrier out there. A lot of times it goes in the trash with the other pieces of
Yep.
marketing material that come.
Right.
So simple billing, would be great for everyone involved, the carrier, the agency, the consumer. Simple endorsements. Let's push a couple endorsements and let's protect the agency. Hey, maybe you inadvertently left off full coverage. Maybe it was a tough deal and you had to get it done at a lower price and maybe roadside was left off. Let's maybe integrate some of the other insurtechs that can maybe do some language processing or document reading, and let's alert the client. Go, hey, did you know that you didn't have roadside? And that way they can go, hey, let's add that right now. Protect the agency E&O.
Sure.
But ultimately, again, go back and help the client.
Definitely.
So those are a couple little ones.
Yeah.
And then the last would be the claims piece. When right now when you go initiate a claim or start a claim, there's no really space that you can have the contractor, the adjuster, the carrier, the agency all in the know about what's going on with that claim and the other party involved if there
Yeah.
is one. So that's going to be a space that's going to be included on Glovebox as well.
Yeah, and I think it's really important for people to understand, say, well, okay, it's just another app. But what people have to understand is that these are additional touch points. These are value points, value props for your consumer. And the more you can get in front of them, and when they download that app, they've invested more into your agency. And it makes them, I like to say, with B puns here, it makes them more sticky, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And so the stickier you get them, it's harder for them to leave. And not in a negative way, but that you're giving them more value.
Exactly.
And so that's what makes it so important for
Yeah.
agencies to adopt
Yeah.
to these
I
things.
mean, imagine an agency that has their own app,
Right.
and they are using it. That client is, for any reason, goes and looks to shop somewhere else. Something
Yep.
comes up, they get a new car, they're getting a new house, and for some reason they're shopping. If they go to another agency and there's no app experience,
It won't feel as pretty.
it's insurance. It's not the sexiest industry, but you also want it to be easy. And if one agency's got something that makes life a little easier for you, but another doesn't,
Yep.
I think they're going to stay.
I think
definitely.
it's more really about meeting the client where they want to be. And we
Exactly.
talk about that all
Yeah,
the time.
we say that a lot.
Making sure that you understand your client's needs and investing in that. So that's
Definitely.
going to be a big thing.
Yeah,
for
and
this.
that's exactly what we say with Brightbee when we're helping insurance agents be found online by the search,
Precisely.
by what they're, the products that they're offering, everything
Yeah.
else. We say, guys, you have to be able to be found where the consumer's searching. You have to meet them where they are,
Exactly.
not expect that they're going to find your brand, not expect that they're going to find your name, whatever. And so I think that's extremely important. So it looks like we just died on the camera.
Nice.
But don't worry, guys. We'll make this work. We got audio anyways.
Audio's fine.
So with that being said, I really appreciate you guys being here. I wish you the best success.
Thank
I
you.
think we'll have some kind of partnership down the road.
Yeah, absolutely. That's
And
the
serving
plan.
insurance agents. But guys, that's a brain dump.
There you go.
Take it. Thanks for having us. This was
Thanks.
fun.
Love it.